Greetings and welcome to Mini Tarot. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, this is something a bit unexpected. I tried to make many videos, but then suddenly I get a glitch and so that okay, I need to make another video. So finally I'm here right now. The past week and before that was really been terrible, and because of those energies I wasn't there on YouTube. Primarily the eclipse was the main thing which caused so many effects. As it is known that during the eclipse there are shadows or shadow planets which are working, like two nodes, dragon head, dragon tail, which are trying to create a space. They hide something, they portray something, and they do something. They are known as Rahu and Ketu respectively. Relationship wise, this week has been tough. I mean, it could have happened that many of you could have not gone through this kind of hardship. You could have thought that okay, it was just a week, that's it. But then during that week so many things have changed. It just depends on what you can see. For example, say you are driving on a road. You had driven the road a year before, a week before, it was different, and now it is totally different. Maybe there are no trees or something new is there, but you are just driving because you want to reach somewhere else. So that's why you're not paying attention to that road. Doesn't mean that the road hasn't changed, it's just that your perspective, which is not changed, which is just on your primary goal. That's it. This video is all about the eclipse and the full moon and what happened afterwards, and likewise messages I'll just directly receive, and I'll just tell you directly here, not writing anywhere. So let's see. So primarily getting the messages from Gabriel now, because this is the angel which is in charge. Also from Michael and Divine Masculine and Feminine, they're always there. But basically, what about the week of the eclipse and the full moon? I actually didn't know about it, that eclipse was coming, but then I come to know, my sibling told me, and then there was a series of events. Like if I want to describe, then a series of misfortune really happened. I mean, when we are in connection with divine, we try to not to believe on those stuff or try to just ignore them. Suddenly one morning I found that neighbor was creating a panic, just trying to cut down my trees. There was a bit fight, verbal fight. Then I wanted to travel somewhere. Suddenly my car broke down on the same day. It took hours to fix that thing. Next day we went somewhere, finish my father's pending work. But after that day, again car broke down on a gas station. Earlier also the car broke down on another gas station. So it was a terrible thing. This time I need to put car into garage. Then I went to a city to buy a part. The part was damaged, so I went there again to replace it. So finally it was replaced. It was a duplicate part, but it's not working. I mean, not that it's also original, but just that maybe a bit polished and likewise. After that, suddenly my car was giving problem of battery. Suddenly the battery was discharging, and I had to reach to spiritual places for getting the blessings. So I was going there, but now I decided to get another battery with me. So it really helped, and we reached to the spiritual place. But then what is happening exactly? Who is causing this trouble, and why is this happening? Sometimes we just ask ourselves that if I'm in relationship or if I'm with my lover, then why should I worry about the future? Why should I worry about the past? Why should I worry about the present? Like say you are working in your office or you are doing your business and you think that, okay, what is going on in my house, or when I would be able to see her, or what time I had given her. I had to see her in restaurant, cafe, we'll hang out somewhere else. So these are the things you just think about. Why? What is the reason behind that? Suddenly a moment flashback, and you just cry, or you just get upset, or you just literally become very happy. This is all about the emotions which create so many things inside. So the eclipse was really very hard, was bringing very much hardships on people, and that was really very bad. Personally, what I feel that both the energies, masculine and feminine, are going through this kind of bad patch. Only the thing is that one is going to explain someone else, like say if you are feminine or if you are masculine. So suppose you have really been struck by this energy, then you are going to share this experience with someone else, like say with your parents or with your friends, with your colleagues, or with your lover. But then your lover could have got stricken, but it was a low strike, not big one, just low strike. So it's like maybe only a day has gone bad, or maybe he got a bad news, but he just forgot. So it depends on the mentality, because the eclipse was going to trouble you in mental way. So suppose you're like, say suppose you're like a cheerleader, and suddenly you feel like I'm no longer a cheerleader, or I'm no longer have the power to cheer someone. Or you got a job of a counselor and you have really done excellent counseling, but suddenly you feel like I'm no longer doing counseling good. Maybe 2-3 people come to you and you feel like I'm not able to solve their problem. This is not like you have loosened your quality. This is because someone else, something else is trying to interfere with you. So this is an effect of the eclipse. Well, the eclipse one has happened, and the one is going to happen on 26 or 27 Feb, I think. I don't exactly remember the date, but it is going to happen on that day too. So lunar eclipse say. Need to think about it more. But I personally thought not to reply to anyone, not to connect, because this was not a really good time for energies. Because when I connect with the divine, then it connects with the divine power or divine connection. Divine connection is where you're just thinking about it. That's it, nothing else. Just like when I say that you are in a true or genuine relationship, do not frame it as a twin flame or soulmate, just a relationship. Or more than that, it could be a twin flame or soulmate. And when you just look into each other's eyes, you just forget anyone. Like say you could feel like, just consider that you are on the beach, you are sitting on 2 chairs, and there are 500 people around on the beach, but you're just gazing into her eyes. You don't listen to any sound. Even someone is clicking the camera sounds, or someone is clapping, someone is shouting, someone's ball is hitting you from back, but you're just ignoring it, or you just don't pay attention to it. You're just looking at her. Why? Because she is something to you. That relationship really works, and that is very much important. Now during the eclipse, it is like, because I'm telling you with description that there are people around us who are really very hurtful, or they really got hurt inside. Now how do they really got hurt? There are 2 ways of getting hurt. Number 1 is physical hurt. Sudden damage or sudden accident, sudden mishap happened. Someone just slipped from a place, or just a staircase, and then got injured. Physical injury. Second one is emotional injury, emotional hurt. Physical hurt can be repaired, or can be well maintained. Just like I just remember the quote. I read a book or a para of that book somewhere, and it will say that the person who then became a very good writer, but then at that time he was in search of a job. He really did not have much money, and he was just trying to get some money from someone else. So he was trying to reach to a new city. But at that time, suddenly he meet a stranger. The stranger was really a stranger person. He did not have his complete feet. He had lost his feet. He was having a kind of cart. He was sitting on that, a kind of box, wooden box, and he was using it as his car. Just imagine. And the stranger said to the writer, how good morning this is, or how beautiful morning is this. God has really given us the power and the beauty. Then this person, the writer was asking that this person has really lost his legs and still very much happy, way more happy. Then what about me? What loss I have done? No, nothing. I don't have any kind of loss. I'm just looking at my situation from a different perspective. Just like someone said that I did not have new shoes, that's why I was upset. But then I see someone without food and I said that I'm very lucky. There are people around who are just afraid of losing, or they just marry someone, they are just with someone, or they are without someone, or this causes trouble in themselves. Only a few are really powerful, just like say when they are genuinely with someone else. Together they enjoy it. See, if you have seen the couples where the masculine says that, okay, I just accept whatever she says. And he just says it, and you just feel like, wow, they are very much happy couple. But then somewhere you feel like they are disgusting, or they just quarrel, or they are just misbehave. But then just before you, they portray like they're the happy couple. This is of no use. Or someone says that I just accept whatever she says. This doesn't make sense. Whatever she says, what is it by that? Or whatever he says, no. What makes sense is that they understand each other. How many couple are there who understand each other? This is the question. Now those people who are around you, who just feel like you got an energy, you got a power, just like I was giving you the example of that person who had lost his leg. Still he was happy because his physical hurt was repaired by his own will. Beautiful morning, he was able to see that morning. What about a person who doesn't have eyes? The person doesn't know what is meant by morning, what is meant by night. But this person who had lost his feet knows and senses the morning. That is why this is very much beautiful for him. On the other hand, someone whose heart is broken, suddenly say it is Valentine's Day, and before 2 days or before many years ago, many months ago, someone has really lost someone. Maybe he really got kicked off. And then if you want to wish that person happy Valentine's Day, or just hey, you just smile, or you just want to give him a candy or a Cadbury, whatever. Do you think he's going to smile? Even little smile? Why? Because he's unhappy. Unhappy with them. There are people who have lost someone, they are always unhappy. Because they don't understand that even though they had lost someone, that person is around there through the power of energy. Just like the sun. Sun never stays at one place. I mean, they're looking at the perspective type. It goes from direction from east to west, and then we just don't see it. What we see is just the moon. Then after 12 hours again, we find the sun. We smile that, wow, it's a new day. New day is there because there is always a new night. Because of the night, there comes day and then night. It is a circle. But sometimes we do not pay attention to this circle and we just fall into a trap. Now there are some people who just rely on your negativity or your energy. When they see that you're smiling, they lose the power. Just like, there are people you could have seen really got envy that you are very good happy. You're like that. Even I just met someone today, a mechanic. Okay, the mechanic is working in garage, but he has 4 to 5 cars. He's now trying to build building of 3 blocks, whatever, 3 levels. Then everyone was saying that, oh, he has that every 3 or 4 months. He travels a lot and this spiritual place. I just asked him, okay, how did you met it? He said that I'm a self-made person. Since the 5th standard, he's been working. In his 12th standard, he was working in night from 12 to 8. Then from afternoon 12 to 5, he had his school. This way he has managed, and now after this, he had come so far. What is with that? But still people get envy of him. This is the viewpoint problem. You could feel like that. This is 45 when I'm saying that, because this is an energy around you, around us. I'm just trying to let you know, because I had already updated a video about the energy stuff, so this is just about that. So there are people who got emotional hurt, like say someone is with someone, say someone has a wife or someone has a girlfriend, but he is not happy. Maybe he feel like she's bossy, or even he could feel like that he wanted to try some sexual things and she's not ready with him. She could feel like, first commit myself, commit to me, and then I will be ready. And he's not ready for commitment. And then he could be angry or envy of you because you are with such a beautiful person. Now this energy hurts you. Sometimes you could feel like, oh, suddenly my bike is not starting. Or suddenly that person himself tries to interfere in your life. Maybe suppose if the person is your a friend or your boss, whatever it may be, or your employee, could try to manipulate your life somewhere a little. Maybe he could try to delay a project so that you need to stay in the office for a late time and you're not able to reach out to that place. Now you become crazy or you become frustrated. For the first time you could just ignore it, but then if it is happening again, you're getting frustrated. This frustration gets on to your lover and then your life gets spoiled. So who has done that? Suddenly, say a stranger, you don't even know him, but stranger suddenly gives you a push, or suddenly just there's a bit conflict between you and him and you just start to quarrel. He is trying to take his frustration on you, and this negativity hurts you and you just lose your focus that you are with your lover, and the whole evening gets spoiled. So this energy is actually in work. A little bit has calmed down. I would like to tell you that try to be more spiritual in your aspect. Try to visit spiritual places. Try to pray a lot. If there's a temple, church around you, just try to visit it every single day. You know some prayers, recite it when you wake up, after shower, and before going to bed. As soon as possible. This is going to give you lots of inner peace. Because inner peace is very much important. That is what giving you the power. Now how this happens or how this changes, I would like to give you an example. Say suppose you are a customer and you are trying to buy a jewelry, say for yourself or for your partner or for your parents, whatever, or for someone's birthday. You just went there, you want to buy something. You might have seen hundreds of designs into a top shop, and you could feel like, no, it doesn't match. You leave that shop and move to next. Remember, you have seen 100 designs. Now you had given say 3 hours to select, but you did not like anything. That's why you finally leave that shop. But the person who has built the shop, he has got that designs from someone. Now the someone who has actually made the designs has got the gold from someone, and that someone who has got the gold, he was just searching for gold somewhere, maybe in the mines. He got gold. Gold didn't have any kind of a shape. It was just maybe in any shape. He just bought it because he know this is pure gold. It's going to give him money. But this gold, when appears before you, you feel like, no, it doesn't suit me. But then someone else comes, likes designs, and buy it. More than the gold's price. All are benefited. This way is here. The power is important. Your happiness is the energy, is the key. And you need to retain the key. You need to have the key forever with you. That inner peace is very important, and that inner peace is the problem for others. That other could be anyone. Maybe it could be your neighbor, it could be even your friend, it could be enemy of you and you don't know about it. You could be feeling like, why is this happening with me and my twin flame? Why? Have you really considered that when you are happy with your true twin flame, with your true soulmate, with your true relationship, what happens exactly in your life? What happens exactly? Tell me. I mean, just imagine that It's your first date or blind date and you just prepared, well prepared. New shirt, new jeans, new trousers, makeup, everything, hairs, you go to spa, whatever. You try to look beautiful. You spend a lot for that blind date. You don't know who the person is. But your true twin flame visits you in your shop or in your office. Say you are a person working in garage. You're a mechanic. Say suppose you're wearing those clothes and it is having some oil on it. Like it could look dirty, but you're doing your job. And suddenly your twin flame reaches you there. Your eyes sparkle. Suppose you are working under a car, suddenly you heard the voice, you learn that there is a charm around you. You go outside, you look at her, you smile, and while leaving, she gives you a kiss. What do you think? You will just feel, oh no, why did you visit me here? No. Will you say that? All you will have to show is just your smile. And the kiss will be a cherry on the top. Now, is this planned earlier? Not at all. But it happened. Why this happened? Because you are true twin flame. Or you're true in relationship. Now, remember this power. Other people are just looking at you. Even the customers who are having the car of millions, worth million, worth trillion. You are repairing that car. And they're just looking at you. Wow, what a couple. Because you hold this power. The ultimate power of the universe. But that person who's having this car been repaired by you is looking at you saying that I have a girlfriend but she is on vacation. I don't know when she'll return and what she will say. I mean, she just texts him that I hate you. See, he becomes envy of you. He tries to send you a kind of energy. Through words, through eyes, through thoughts, all this energy works because we try to understand a person through his perspective, through his appearance. That person could appear like a good person, bad person, or even through deeds, by verification, if you're working in a company. What is happening inside a mind? Every person has 7 auras around. There are 7 sacred chakra. There's chi flowing inside. What do you know about it? We don't just pay attention to it. Only a few and rare people who have the power can sense what is meant by that person's aura. Is this a good person or a bad person? And they recognize it in a second, in a fraction of a second. This energy was actually getting a raise, has gotten raised and tried to pull the positive down. Now, positive is not actually going to get down, but it is actually going to survive. But surviving, what is meant by that? Surviving means struggle and struggling. Now, when this struggle comes, then is the real power where you need to invest this power. For example, say you are driving a car and you need more speed. What will you do? You do acceleration more. That means using more gasoline, more petrol, more heat generation. RPM will be more, from 3,000 to 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 depending on type of the car. The roads will be, the tire will be moving in speed. All need to be in synchronization. If one fails, everyone else fails. So when you are giving input to the energy, then your car is getting heated. Then you need to relax somewhere for some time to get the car cooled down. The same thing happens when you are struggling. You need to lift your energy. When will you do that? When will you find the time to do that? This is the exact moment when you're looking for your energy. That's why this is the period when your faith will be tested. How much faith you can keep on yourself, on divine, not about your partner, because your partner could be acting like a puppet. He could meet someone, he could meet his friends, some friends, or even some strangers could try to manipulate his life. Suppose your lover or your better half just got a job, but then he got a prerequisite that he should not marry for next 1 year, and you are actually trying to marry him as soon as possible. Now both you know that for a secure future you need to have a very good balance, very good financial status, but then to maintain it, what you need to do is to pay more attention to your job, to have money, and then you can spend it as you want. And now when he's getting really a wonderful job, he need to do this. So what will you say? Even if you say that, okay, your job is doing that, somewhere in your mind you could feel like that if your time is not good, you could feel like he's trying to just let it go and let just time pass by. And this misunderstanding could be crucial, could go more, and even somewhere you could feel like that that's it. But then it is not the truth. The ultimate truth is he is doing it only for you. Or say that suppose you just promised him that you are going to meet him at a certain place, and suddenly you got a call from your mutual friend, and you come to know that your lover's favorite guitar is out there for auction, or his favorite singer CD just launched, and you just want to be in the queue to buy it. But then you need to give it 3 hours. Now where you went, there is huge crowd. Because of that, you are not able to make him a call, and he misinterprets that. What is meant by that? This is something which could be happening between both of you. So this is the kind of first reason when you need to be aware of the energies. So just pray as much as it is possible. Use protection. You can call Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Oriel for your protection purpose. You can even call St. Anthony for raising your faith and belief. I always have miraculous episodes with St. Anthony. I suppose I forgot something, then I just call for St. Anthony and just get my stuff. So when I just forget my wallet, my keys, I just call the name and I get it ultimately. And this time it happened just in a minute. I just said that and I got it just right there. So try to do that. Now let's look at the cards after the eclipse. What is happening between twin flame relationship or twin flame journey? I actually try to stay away so that the negative energies didn't interfere with anyone. So I take time. And thank you to all of you, those people who have taken a reading from me and I'm yet to give them, respond to them, and they do it well. That there's a reason behind that, because I rely on divine, and divine is somewhere at stake. And when this is happening, then you just feel like, what is happening exactly in my life? Like, you just want your date to be the most happiest. You don't want your day to go under pressure. Like suppose you have a time limit, you just have to reach on time, or you have to complete so many tasks. It cannot happen, because then you can't enjoy your date. When a divine reading is going on, then it is like your auras are sending a beautiful energy around. I could sense that. I'm watching it right now there. So sometimes this doesn't happen exactly, and this takes time. So this doesn't exactly happen here. Now let's move on to the messages or reading part from the divine itself. Readings. So here's the reading part for the twin flame after the eclipse. What is happening between both the energies? The first card is for the feminine. I want my relationship back. Definitely. This is the primary root cause for feminine. But then when this is happening, then this is a primary intuition card for feminine, because she wants to have and hold the happiness in her life. But when she look at the world, then she find that my love is really special. It gives me power. It gives me happiness. It satisfies all my needs. And she believes that her twin flame knows this exactly. And he respects her and everything else. Then when she wants, I want relationship back, then she gets confused. Because this is her perspective when she only think about the good things. It's like, say, when you want to remind yourself the golden days of your friendship with your true flame, so you are your true friend, or the golden days of your twin flame relationship. And suddenly you feel like, but then how did he behave with me? And why is he still doing that? What is the reason for him to do this or to manipulate my life? When this enters in your mind, you feel like this is not a good thing. Now this is because there is a root cause behind that, the power of Eclipse. This is adding some drawbacks to your search. Some of you could feel like, that's it, I need to move on. Move on to what? One of your friend could guide you that, okay, you need to do more dating, or you need to search for someone. Not exactly bad, but then what is mean by that someone? I mean, you have reached your twin flame after dating so many people, or after dreaming a lot, after finding a lot. Maybe you haven't dated anyone except your twin flame, but then it has taken so much time for your first kiss, or for your first satisfaction when you're just looking into his eyes. Where is this? If he's with you, then you are holding on to it, but suddenly sometimes you could feel like that, I'm not having this, I'm not getting this. Doesn't mean that love has ended, just means that love needs some more purification. Love needs some more specification. Say the feminine is very much hygienic, and masculine is not that much. Suppose he's lazy, and for first few weeks, few months, or even for years, they try to let it go. But then after some time, feminine feels like, that's it, I cannot bear it anymore. Doesn't mean that their love has broken, just means that they need to shift their awareness. Next card for masculine is my lover. So this is a clear-cut indication he is trying to look at her, but then he is looking at her from 100 feet. He finds a figure that is you, his true feminine, but then he's having a tune to it. He's just looking at it because he knows the way she is for him. That's why he says my lover, without any specific thing. I mean, your lover could be actually thinking about any expectations, or thinking about the way you are, but right now he's just looking at her that you are his part, and now is the time when he needs to surrender himself. But when exactly, he can't say about that. So yes, he's looking at her, paying attention to her from side, not trying to reach out to her. It's like, say you are the hot model, and he's like, wow, she looks beautiful, but then how can I reach out to her? Not at all. I'm just looking at her, that's it. So it's pure kind of thing, not bad anything at all. Third card for him is Lucky Charm. So yes, he is actually trying to manipulate a few things. He would try to trick you, to puzzle you, to try to connect with you. I mean, you could feel like that, wow, now he is going to meet a new chick in the town. Not at all. He's actually finding amazingly surprising that you are his new chick. I mean, you're his wife, you're his girlfriend, you're everything. And now he's treating you like a different one. You could feel like that, why is he treating me like that? He's paying attention to you from a different perspective. Now he's looking at you. Suppose you like to let him handle you like, say, very true twin flame or genuine relationship, and now you just want to do some flirtatious work with you. You feel like, why is he doing that? But you just forget one thing, feminine, that he is doing this for you, and this is happening in relationship. He is not doing it with anyone else. This is about you and him. Just like you get a ball, now you play football through it, you play hockey through it, baseball, whatever, it is your choice. So there needs some understanding. Don't try to misunderstand this thing, because he's not going to clear it out. He could behave flirtatiously with you or exactly opposite to flirtatious. So that means whatever you have been appearing before him, or he's appearing before you, he's going to change that perspective. Say a little magic is exactly happening. He doesn't know why and how, who is shifting his focus. Suddenly he's appearing like he's gotten drunk and he is thinking about you. Next card for you, feminine, is I never forget you. Now this card comes in some manipulation. 20% chances that you are a bit angry or saying that I hate you kind of thing. I hate you. You work like that. You try to make me wait. You try to make me get into puzzle. You try to make me harass or whatever thing you just feel like that. And from inside of your mind, you're saying that I hate you. 60 to 80% you're saying that I love you. That is like, you're not trying to say it directly to him. You have to feel it, but you want that it should be open to him. Suppose you're living together or you're just meeting each other every single day, but you just feel like now we need to figure it out what I exactly mean. From my body expressions, from my body language, from my hands, and even from my face. You need to understand it. From my eyes, what I need exactly. Am I angry? You could try to showcase your anger to him. Just know that he is with you and you need him and you mean him. But then this is a time where you want the self-expression to be done directly. Next card for you is look into my eyes. Here you are expecting that he should pay proper attention to you. Proper attention. Like, that's it. I mean, even the attention that you could feel like that is ridiculous. Every single second you're staring at me like a loafer or like a person, like whatever. But then you need him to be with you every single second, because then you feel like that's it. All I want is this only, just you and me. Now this you and me has the meaning. This is not his friends, himself and you, or your friends, his friends and you and her. No, all of you, just one, you and him. That's it. When you're together, it makes a complete world. Next card for him is I will be on your side. So 60% chances he's actually getting flattened by you. He's actually accepting whatever you say. Suppose you want to purchase something, he's there with you. You want to say something to him. Even you want to say that, okay, let's drive somewhere, and you always know that he's always thinking about gasoline, or he's thinking about what time we are just moving on. He's like, okay, so be ready. 40% chances he'd like to express it to you in some words, like why do you want to do it now? Why do you disagree with me? Why don't you want to do this instead? So somewhere he was trying to be partial, but he's trying to accompany you. Next card for you, feminine, is say something. So here you feel like you need to guess it. You wanted that he should say something that you want to know. Suppose you want to have a ring, a wedding ring maybe on your fingers, and you want him to understand that now is the time when his feminine needs a ring, or now is the time when she needs a kiss, now is the time when she needs a text from him that, honey, I'm missing you. So this is where you are expecting from him. Next card for you is I love you. So yes, you're expecting that your feelings should reach out to him. There is some struggling. There is a time when the opposite to positive force is interfering. So I would suggest be cautious while sending this message to him, because you would try to send this message to your lover, like through text or whatever. But do you know what is his mentality right now? Suppose he really got frustrated, or someone, just maybe one of his friends, just misbehaved with him or cheated him. Maybe he had lost his money, lost his job, or suddenly he's not that happy, and you want to listen those sweet words. He might text you back that I love you too. Doesn't mean he's exactly in that same way. Maybe you would try to call him and he would try to talk to you, but then you would understand that his voice is not that good. You could feel like he's not replying to me. That's it, I want to break it. No. This is because he is not in a good shape. That's only happening. Next card for you is love is that holding you. Now this is the period when you could feel like that. What is important for me and for him and for our relationship? Love or what? I mean, he could give you some reason that he's looking for money, he's trying to build up a good future, or you could feel like that we should give each other some space to understand the relationship, and you could feel like that only love is the important saga. But then this question could come in your mind, that is he or is she, are you paying attention to love or not, or you're just trying to play with the emotion? So what is exactly happening? This is the question which is getting triggered in your mind. Next card for him is party. This card comes when, do not try to misinterpret this card. This card means that he's trying to repel the opposite to positive energies for a few days or for even a few hours. Just repelling it, listening to music, doing gym, dancing, watching some videos on YouTube, trying some hobby, being with pets, whatever it could be. It means that he is out of his bad shape for only a few minutes or few hours or only a few days. Let him be. Next card for you, feminine, is need some magic. Here you want to have the lucky potion where you would be trying to make him enchanted. This could really happen, but then again, see, here comes the card connected with the magic. Now this magic means that actually this is the period between the two eclipse. So that's really worthy for you if you try to pray something for your relationship. Suppose you know that you and him want to get married, or suddenly something is happening between you and you're not getting exactly what you need. Maybe you're looking for a house and all you get is a house with huge rent and you're not able to pay it. So try to pray. Try to send the blessings, to send your true wishes into the universe, and this time, because with together, being together, if you wish something, it could come true. That all I want this. Next card for you is are you making a mistake? This card comes when you are actually trying to figure it out, that some things are exactly not at its place. So are you making a mistake? This card could also be pointing out that suppose you went to spend a night with your friend. Maybe your friend is alone and you're there. Now next day when you come, you feel like that there is something change into the wardrobe or maybe into the house, and you feel like why is there a change? What happened exactly? Now this is a question triggered in your mind. And you could question yourself. 80% chances that you're going to take it positive and you're going to react on it. It could be as simple like suppose you had a pet and suddenly the pet's health was unwell and your lover has gone to this kind of shop. He has to change his clothes. That's why there's been change in the wardrobe. And in frustration, or say he was not doing well, not feeling good, trying to miss you, so you just try to change some things in his hall. Doesn't mean that he's going to do something or he had done something. So just not try to take it opposite to positive, otherwise there could be a big damage to your relationship. Next card for you is emotional outburst. This card could happen because you're going to see something which is going to trouble you. This is as easy, say, because eclipse is happening, that's why I'm telling you. You could see that there is another feminine in your home, and you could see that why is she there? Now you could create so much drama, melodrama, and after 4 hours when you had left the home and reached to your friend, where 2 hours actually been completed, your friend could tell you, oh, she had come, don't you know she is going through a struggle, she actually needs someone's help to pay money for her child. Maybe she's going through a job trouble, and your spouse or your husband or your twin flame, whatever, is actually holding a very good position in his office, in an office where she wanted to apply. That's why she just came there. She actually told me, and actually let her in, and I just left the home. That's it. But you are taking it in a negative way. At the same way, if you are holding on to this point, whether you feel that this point is good or not good, then it could even end your relationship. So try to be cautious. Next card for masculine is speechless. He could be speechless because he doesn't know how to respond to you. How to respond to you, whether you are keeping this thing with yourself or not, or you are smiling or not smiling, or you're actually angry with this kind of things. So he's going to be speechless, but at the same moment he's trying to message you universally, like his inbuilt computer in his mind. He's sending the waves to you that, honey, I'm sorry, I haven't done that. This is only a misunderstanding. I'm there for you, and I'm always with you. I had never done that thing, and I would never cheat you. So this thing you need to understand. I mean, there could be some things which could happen. Literally, say, suppose he is working in an office and suddenly his co-worker who is working there suddenly lose her control, or she's just is about to fall directly on face, and your husband just saves her. Everyone watches that and that, okay, so you are a couple now. So is this true? There could be some rumors you need to just repel them. Next card for masculine is I need to make a move. This card could come when you could actually feel like that I need to make a move. You could feel like about leaving the city, leaving the place, leaving the palace, leaving the home, whatever it could be there. This could happen because you could feel like what is happening exactly in my relationship. Even you could think about 20% chance you could think about leaving a relationship. That's because you are in frustration. Suppose there is a very good restaurant around you on the corner. You always visit there and you're always in happy mood. You said, wow, that's very good coffee, number one coffee in the world. And suddenly when you're frustrated, you said, what is this? What about coffee? And you just gave me this. So now you are actually getting nervous. You're actually not feeling happy. And this is troubling you. And you're feeling like, I don't want it. And you're trying to get your frustration out, but at the wrong place. Next card for you, feminine, is trouble relationship. You could feel like, what is happening exactly in my life? I don't want it. But this is not happening in your relationship. This is a portrayal that what could happen. But this is a negative impact on your mind. Always remember, our mind is the power source to us. We get the thought, then we think about it, and then we do or react on it. Just like in a company, there are people who just innovate ideas. After the idea is getting innovated, then it needs to be discussed and then they work on it. It doesn't happen that they just really work through an idea. No, they just first think about idea. So this is just a thought. Try to ignore it. This is a negative energy which is trying to make a house in your mind. Next card for you is perfume. So yes, you are thinking about it, but there could be two possibilities. Number one is 40% and 40 to 60% that you are trying to feel like he is getting away from you. Or is he really thinking about you? That is only a fear in your mind. The rest, 40-60%, is you truly want to work out this relationship. You truly want to kiss him, hug him tightly, so that you would never be separate from him ever in the life. Next card for him is first look. So yes, possibility is that he could remember you when you had meet him for the first time. At the same moment, he could see another feminine, and for what purpose? Just to discuss about what is happening in his life. He could even literally share with her that what is happening in his life. Maybe his long-time college friend, whatever, that this is happening and she is away from me, or suddenly a struggle has come, and do you have any kind of experience? What will you suggest? What should I do? How should I say her sorry? Should I give her a bouquet or flowers? So he's actually trying to take help from someone, so don't try to misinterpret this thing. Next card for you, feminine, is it's music. So you are very much angry at this point. You're very much angry, way more angry, and you want to listen to music to make you calm, but you are actually getting angry. Suppose you are having a favorite list of singers, and even though by listening to them you are getting violent, so try to stay away from it. Next card for masculine is dreaming. So he's actually looking for a union. Amazing, right? Masculine is actually looking for a union and he wants to have it. Now I would suggest that the best route, the best possible way to reach out to him is to, for feminine, is to reach out through some, what do you say, virtual connection. Just imagine that both of you are connected. I mean, whatever the happiest moment in your life, when you are together, when you in the night time when you're together, or suppose you are together for the first time when he has kissed you, or when he has given you the ring, wedding ring, when he has proposed you, whatever. Try to rethink about it 100 to 500 times. Just try to revisit his life, even though he is by your side. Try to interpret in his dream and send this message that you love him a lot. If you want to do virtual sex, you can do that with him, and this is going to make the energy stronger between you and him. Don't try to lose the connection, just try to talk to him. Next card for you, feminine, is breakup time. So breakup time is because you want to break up ties with other people. You come to know who exactly is troubling you, who exactly is, yes, and you will want to cut the ties. This time it is severe. You want to cut down the ties from someone directly, without any intention. You're just going to cut it down. It could be your best friend, or your just neighbors, or just someone, maybe your friend's friend or your lover's friend. Your lover maybe respect him a lot, but then you could feel that he is no more used to yourself, and you could just tell him directly that now from this point on, never try to contact me, otherwise you don't know me. That's it. You could say that directly to him. Next card for masculine is financial mode. So he's actually trying to arrange some money, and he would want to say something to you within 2 to 3 days from this reading. He would try to reach out to you, or if you reach out to him, he would want to say something to you, but exactly is that I would say on the north side, or towards the north side, just try to say I love you from his. Maybe take his photo in your hand and just say these words that I love you 4 to 6 times, early in the morning, then in the evening 10 to 12 times for total morning and evening, and your emotions could reach out to him. Next card for him is you need to say sorry. So sorry, yeah, of course this guy actually messed up. You need to say sorry is here after financial mode, so in the right way. So you need to say sorry has come here because he's feeling is needing this thing. I don't exactly understand who is actually trying to say sorry, either him or her, because this is a mutual connection card. He actually wants to say it, but he's not able to say it. I mean, it doesn't mean that he doesn't want to tell it, but he doesn't know how to tell it directly. I mean, just like, there are some people who just don't know how to say sorry. I mean, they haven't learned this word from their whole life. They always said hi, thank you, even no thank you, just said okay, that's it, okay, nothing else. So he doesn't know how to say sorry to you because he doesn't understand how to say it to you. Maybe he's afraid of accepting his guilt, or maybe he's afraid to say to behave like a poor before you. So maybe whatever it could be the reason, but it's a good reason. Next card for you, masculine, is tears. So maybe you need to say sorry. So suppose if she's saying sorry to you or you're saying, you could cry literally from your eyes. Missing her, right? Next card for you is blink your eyes. So yes, you are going to blink your eyes. Saying that, please forgive me, please. Like as you're going to tell her and say that, please, 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 and you're going to give her a sweet kiss. And what else you can expect? And the final card for you, it's silence. Silence is there because you want to be with her. And if you're not with her, then there's a time when you are going to take a flash in your life. But what is exactly happening in your life? I mean, without her, who you are. You have friends, you have a job, but that is for a particular time. Only your friends could contact you only for the particular time. Say 4 to 5, that's it. Then they won't contact you. Your job, just continue. You just leave the job. No one will know. Okay, so where are you working? Okay, there. Okay, that's it. Meet you there. Bye. Silence is the period when you're going to recognize your twin flame. What is meant by a connection? What is meant by union? What happens when exactly when you kiss her, when you look into her eyes? This makes you feel special. I mean, there are people who could feel like that, I want a girlfriend like this, like that, very hot and like that. But you know, when you are having your girlfriend or you are having your boyfriend around, then both the energies are just extremely happy. This is when the twin flame connects, then they celebrate it in an unconventional way. They could smile, they could joy, they could just play music and dance, or they could just stare, or they could just sit holding each other's hand, nothing else. But this is an immense power. So that is what you're going to miss. This is about the after effects of the eclipse. Hope this will resonate. Thank you, take care, and lots of blessings.